Hi, we're here at McLatchie Junction and we're at about 1750 meters, and it's a southwest facing slope, and we just thought we'd take a look at what the below treeline terrain is looking like in this area. So we actually had about 18 centimeters of new snow here overnight, and below that we have a crust. This crust was formed after the rain and wet snow that we had last week, and we've had a little bit of refreezing happening the last few nights, and it's kind of solidified this layer of about 20 centimeters. Below that we have some kind of firm-ish snow, but what happens when we get down to about 70 centimeters is we hit this really unconsolidated, it's all the sugary crystals from before the wet storm. They're a little bit wet now, but they're still very weak snowpack all the way to the ground. So if we have a bunch of cool, clear nights, especially a few in a row, some of the crust that we have in the upper snowpack could gain quite a bit of strength from that. But if we don't get those cold overnight refreezes, or if we're getting a lot of daytime warming or solar sun exposure on the slopes, that's really going to reduce the strength of these crusts. And if we reduce the strength of these crusts, we're really going to have increased likelihood of natural and human-triggered avalanches on these weak layers lower in the snowpack. We need to be aware that the strength and existence of these crusts will vary according to the aspect and elevation as we move through terrain throughout our riding day. Knowing how weak the lower snowpack is, I'm not sure I want to assume that this newly formed crust will be enough to bridge the weak layers in the snowpack as I ski or ride in exposed avalanche terrain.